welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Christopher Roberts. Joining me now, she is based physically in Casper, Wyoming. She does work remotely with people all over the world. She is, among other things, a certified matrix energetic practitioner. And she owns her own practice. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Cathy Hazel Adams to the program. Cathy, welcome. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to join us. We appreciate it. Now, off air, you told me you were something else, and I'm sorry, I just don't remember. But
and as you said, it's a mouthful. I'm a practitioner of intuitive, quantum, multidimensional, energetic transformation and healing. I work with people at all levels of their energetic pattern, and it is using the principles of quantum physics, and there's clairvoyance involved, and so I do all of that, and I am certified as a matrix energetics practitioner.
Okay, so what are both of those things? Because, there's a lot of work there.
And they're not mutually exclusive. I became a matrix energetics practitioner because it so closely follows and mirrors my natural abilities and inclinations. It honors both the principles, honors and uses the principles of quantum physics, while very much using clairvoyant, intuitive abilities to go into the source energetic pattern or template that people, whether they realize it or not, we're all creating our bodies and our daily experience, our lives, from an inner template of ideas and attitudes, beliefs, things that we think are true, whether they are or not. We create our experience and the health in our bodies with the ideas that we carry, and these ideas are vibrational, they're energetic. And so what I do and what Matrix Energetics teaches is to go into those source energetic patterns. I think of them almost as creating a 3D template, sort of whatever ideas you hold consciously and unconsciously about what's true for you and your world and your body, how people are, the whole 9 yards of what you think is true and what you feel is true. It forms basically a 3D template that you're going to materialize in your body and in your world every day. So I help people come to me who they're either struggling in some area of their lives, health, disease, relationships, finances, business. They're struggling, or they just feel that maybe things aren't as satisfying as they could be. They come to me for help adjusting that sort of 3D energetic template so that they're creating a more fulfilling, full-color version of themselves in their lives.
Alrighty, now, what's it take to learn something like this? How did you learn what you're doing, and what's it take if somebody else wanted to actually learn it?
Well, that's a good question, really good question. First of all, I had a natural ability and tendency toward this, even as a really small child. I was very aware that I had a direct connection to the divine source, you can call it God, source, self, universal consciousness. I knew from a very young age that I had a very direct connection with that. And when I was about 15 years old, a friend gave me one of the Seth books, Seth Speaks. And your listeners may be familiar, Seth is a non-incarnated personality that dictated a series of books through Jane Roberts. And they lay out in great detail how things are really working, how we're creating our own reality on a moment-to-moment, day-by-day basis. And so I not only read those books, you could use the word meditation, but focused reverie, going within and working with this information and following it and discovering how I, on a daily basis, was creating my reality and how friends and family, just watching how this was working. And that was really the focus of my life. This while, of course, I was living life like everybody else, getting college degrees, getting married, getting divorced, having jobs. I mean, I lived a regular life. But my true focus and passion was always the nature of how we create our reality and spirituality. So about 10 years ago, I just suddenly knew it was time to really give that my full-time focus and take what I'd learned to help other people in any way that I can. And very quickly, as soon as I made that decision, matrix energetics was brought to my attention. No surprise there, synchronicity. And I knew that I wanted to become a certified practitioner, so that and that furthered all my studies. It furthered what I knew of physics. It furthered what I knew of how we're forming our reality into the physical. And it gave me some concrete tools. There's so much, the universal mind, there's so much information there that it can become overwhelming. And matrix energetics is a really good modality because it has access to all that source information, but it does give you tools to sort of narrow it down to, well, yeah, but what's helpful right here, right now, with this person? What would most help us shift into a better state and a better energetic pattern? So, so I have a good reading list on my website that people are welcome to visit, where I recommend a few books that will really increase their understanding and set them on their path if they're interested in learning more about this and doing something like this.
Absolutely. So why don't you go ahead and give out that website and any other contact information so people can reach out to you?
Oh, sure. The website is www.cathyhazeladams.com, and it's Cathy with a C and a Y, C-A-T-H-Y, Hazel, H-A-Z-E-L, just like the color, Adams.com. And you can contact me through the website. There's a contact form, and my email address is there. And I offer live webinars and classes as well, and there's some downloads there for home study, and I do, of course, private sessions.
All righty. Well, Cathy, it's been great having you on the show today. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me.
You are absolutely welcome, and for everyone else out there, do stick around. We will be right back.